Hi all, my name's Bella and I'm the creator behind the Craft by Bella store. Today I'm coming to you with the fourth episode of the Craft by Bella podcast. I know it's been a little while since the last one, but I got a bit busy with school over the last term, but I'm here recording now, so I hope you enjoy what you see. Today I'm going to try a bit of a different format. I'm going to try a less edited podcast. All the show notes will be down below in the description box, and I hope you enjoy. So we'll start off with some finished objects. I actually don't have too many considering the time gap and the break I took, but I have a few to show you, so that's good. My first finished object is this pair of basic crochet socks with heel flap. These were made with a 3mm hook, and the yarn is from Shiloh wool. There's her tag. It is her sock base in the colour Bridgewater blue. Here's my leftover yarn from the 100-gram ball I started with. It's about 15 grams. But yeah, I'm really happy with these socks. Always good to have a pair of socks around. My next finished object is actually a seed stitch cowl. So this is one of my patterns that I haven't written up yet, but it's made with a 5.75mm hook and Northcote cotton from Spotlight is the yarn I used. So this is an order for one of my markets, but I really love stitch pattern and how the yarn profiles the stitch pattern. My next finished object is a pair of Malia wrist warmers. So they look like this. I'll pop them on so you can see what they look like. These, I believe, were made with a 5.5mm hook for this part and a 5mm hook for the ribbing. This is made out of some handspun, and I'm really happy with how the yarn's profiled in the pattern up the top here. I really love the, I don't know what to call them, but I really like how it looks. And I can show you my leftover yarn from that as well. So here's my leftovers from the main part of the glove. And here's my leftovers from the ribbing. Losing it over here. Yarn's running all over the place. And my last finished object is kind of in preparation for Christmas season. I've got some baubles that I've crocheted around. This again is one of my patterns that I haven't written up. It is a 3mm hook that I've used here. I have a feeling I need to go up to 3.5 for this yarn. It's a little bit tight on the bauble. But these will be available over Christmas season at my market stalls if you're interested. So that's my last finished object. Alright, so we'll get into some works in progress now. The first one is being housed in this bag from the 7th girl that I got down at Fibre Feast. This project has not had a lot of work, and I'm actually considering ripping it back, frogging it. The yarn is from Yarn Knots, and the project is the Slow Hat. So this is the yarn I'm using. It's really gorgeous and I want to find the right project for it, and that's why I'm considering frogging this project, because it's just not getting worked on because I'm not enjoying the pattern. But it's the Slow Hat, which is a slip stitch pattern that turns out to look almost knitted, but it's just taking a really long time and I'm not enjoying it. It's profiling the yarn beautifully, but it's probably not the best fit. considering I'm not using it. So I may have frogged that by the next time I talk to you guys. This project is using a 5.5mm hook. My next project is being housed in this bag, which I got from a market that I attended. And it is another pair of basic crochet socks with heel flap. So for this project, I am using Kathy's Fibres, her sock base, so Superwash Fine Merino Nylon 80/20 in the colourway Stained Glass. And here's the yarn, very bright. And I'm on the first sock at the moment, and I've just started the heel flap. So I finished the leg and I've just started the heel flap, but I put this project aside to work on something else at the moment. This project uses a 3mm hook again, and it was really just my filler project because I felt like I needed to be doing something in between all the other small projects. Alright. My next work in progress is just in this tote bag. You've seen this plenty of times. It's the Patchwork knit cardigan. Since last time, I have finished the 2 patches in the colourway Stechpalme, which means holly in German. I know I absolutely butchered that. But I was here on the first patch last time I showed you guys, and I finished the second patch. Really love the colours in this one. And so I've picked out my next colourway. Bear with me while I try and find the tag in here. Oh, I don't even know how to say that. I'm just going to hold this up. So that's my next colourway. It looks like this. I finished my first patch in it. Which I really like the colours in this one. And I've just started the second one, as in I'm still on the garterows. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this project for when I want to pick up some knitting, quick knitting. Yeah. And my next work in progress, bear with me, this is going to be terribly loud because it's in a spotlight bag. It is in this big bag. One of my friends has asked me to make her the Harry Styles cardigan. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. Sorry for crinkling again. All the yarn is in there for it. And I've started with the green patches, so this is my current patch, but I think I've done about 5 or 6 so far. As you can tell, this is the disorganized project that I do in the time where I need to do absolutely mindless crochet. It's the one I'm bringing to school at the moment. So I'm using a 5mm hook for that project. Oh, I forgot to mention before that I'm using 2.75mm needles for this project. So that's the Harry Styles cardigan. I'm hoping to get it done by around Christmas, which is a far shot, but we'll see how it goes. And my last work in progress is being housed in this bag by Mo and Me, and it's actually a test knit. So I'm test knitting the Harbour cardigan for Kate from the Graceful Tangle. I had finished the whole back panel for the cardigan, but my gauge was completely off, which is rather annoying. So I've just completed another gauge swatch. As you can tell, the stitch pattern is absolutely gorgeous. And I've frogged all the yarn from the back panel, which is rather frustrating, but that's okay. For this project I'm using Cocoon Anti-Pill 8-ply, which is a Spotlight brand of yarn, and I was using a 5mm hook, but I've just, for this swatch here, I did 5.5mm hook, and it's looking a lot better like that and achieving gauge, so I'm gonna start again with a 5.5mm hook. It's a really enjoyable stitch pattern. Yeah, so those are my works in progress. So I know I'd usually have a spinning section here, but I have completely lost track of my spinning projects for the last 3 months. I know I've done some because I've been labelling the hanks for the markets, but I can't remember when I started and finished things, so I'm just gonna skip the spinning section for today and go into incoming goodies. I've got a few. So my first incoming goodie is the Mini Skiing Club from Vicki Brown Designs. I have a feeling this might be like the July box. Really pretty colours. I'm going to show them individually because I like them. I had a good old rant about them in the last episode, I remember that. But I get the sock option in weight and the 20g minis because I feel like I can do more with them. But the colours in this box are really gorgeous, so just quickly showing them all to you. Then my next incoming goodie is from Kathy's Fibres. I visited a collective where she has some of her yarn and fibre for sale about a month ago to get some fibre, and this yarn was just really pretty and I ended up picking it up. So this is the yarn. It's a superwash merino in the colourway Jewel, and I just thought it was really pretty, so I picked it up because I have terrible impulse control. And then my last incoming goodies are actually from Stranded in Oz Yarn. So I visited her down at the Port Adelaide Wharf Market? Fisherman's Wharf Market. Something like that. And she hand paints yarn, which means she doesn't create any colorways that she makes again. It's all unique, and some of the yarn that she had there just really called out to me, so I got it. So we have this one, which has some really gorgeous speckling. Sorry, I think my light's throwing the colours. But this is her WW sock base, which is an 80/20 sock wool nylon base. But there's just some really gorgeous speckling through there. I'm pretty sure the camera is not picking it up, which is disappointing. But oh well. And then we've got this one, which is a sparkle sock base, which is not something I'd usually pick up, but I just really love the colours through here. This is her Glinda Gold base, which is 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon with sparkles. Yeah, but I just really like those, so I picked them up. So I thought I'd just quickly throw in a shop segment here. I don't have much to show for the last 3 months or so, but I have something, so thought I'd show you guys. The first thing is these 20-gram mini sets. So this is a one-off base. I won't be dyeing on it again, but it's a 3-ply 100% wool. This mini skein set has 5 20-gram minis in it, and its colourway is one of a kind garden minis. So I have 4 of these available at the moment. If anyone's interested, let me know down below and I'll list them in the Etsy store. And then I've also got some sock sets. I've sold quite a few of these over the last few months, so I only have 3 on hand at the moment that are new that you haven't seen before. So the first one is this. So this colourway is called Valentine and its coordinating mini is dark purple. Again, if anyone's interested, let me know down below for any of these and I'll list them on the Etsy store. This second one here, this colourway is called Pond and the coordinating mini is called Periwinkle. I really like this one. It's just some really gorgeous tones through there and some nice speckling too. And then the last set is a colourway you've seen before. It's Kingfisher and Teal. This is just one of my favourite sets to dye up. I really like how the colours play together. So that's all I really have to show for shop news. My upcoming markets this month are Milo on the first Sunday, which is tomorrow, Oakbank on the second Saturday, Yankalilla Craft and Produce Market on the third Saturday, and I've actually got the Gumaraka 5th Sunday market on the 5th Sunday this month. So if anyone's local to the Adelaide Hills, Adelaide area, I'd love to see you at markets. So I just thought I'd quickly throw in some life news. So as you guys would know if you are previous viewers, I'm in year 11 this year, so I've been doing a lot of school over the last 3 months. I'm currently in the first week of our term 3 holidays, so I've got 2 weeks off at the moment. Next term I only have 6 weeks before summer holidays, and then I have something like 3 months off, which is ridiculous. But I'm just working really hard at school at the moment to finish off my assignments for the year and obviously achieve SACE credits. On Thursdays I actually also have a vet course. I'm doing a Cert 3 in food processing. So I think I've got 3 units on the go at the moment for that, and a major project coming up in one of the first few weeks in cake decorating. So I'll be decorating a cake for that. But I really enjoy my vet course. My trainer's really lovely. I've also just recently gotten a job at a cafe, so the people there are really lovely, but obviously that's another commitment on everything else I'm doing. And the pattern test for the Harbour cardigan is obviously going to take up a lot of my time because I have a deadline on that, but I'm sure I'm going to enjoy that. So I just thought I'd fill you guys in on some of the stuff that's happening at the moment. So thank you for watching this episode of the podcast. I know it was probably a little bit more rambly than usual because I haven't edited it as much, but I'd love to hear any feedback you guys have down in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. All the show notes will be down in the description box, as well as links to my socials, as well as any creators I may have mentioned. Links will be down below to them as well. I hope you guys have a good few weeks until I next talk to you.